All right, shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Racha HaKadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who were well and who I learned this truth from, and salutations unto you brothers out there, stiffly pushing this truth, risking your lives and freedom, all right, to push this truth out, all right, in all sincerity and diligence. All right, and I want to go ahead and start off with the fact that, I've been in YouTube prison for about a week. All right, so this video will probably air as a instant premiere. All right, but nonetheless, all right, I'm back with another sit down camp. All right, a sit down lesson, man. And we got a lot to cover. It's been a lot of crazy shit happening within the last few weeks. All right, and as you can see by the title of this lesson, all right, we'll be going into the world at war. Okay, this world is at war. All right, and how 2023 is going to be a very dark year. Okay, all right, 2023 is going to be a very dark year. All right, and essentially, man, through the spirit, all right, I believe all hell's going to break out next year. All right, now when I say that, I speak as a man, just by weighing these prophecies through the current events. All right, but as we're going to go over today, all right, we're going to grab a few of the many things that's going on in this world, man. All right, so first off, I want to show you this image here. All right, and this image, all right, essentially is going into it's pretty much a NASA image from above, right, looking down on Ukraine and those surrounding countries. All right, and this image goes into how Ukraine is noticeably darker as a result of repeated Russian attacks on the country's electric grid. Right, so if you've been following this war, man, all right, you understand that Ukraine, all right, over half of Ukraine is without power. Okay, over half of those Ukrainian citizens, all right, are without power because Russia, all right, has been strategically attacking their electric grids, the power grids, right, and all those different sectors. Okay, so you have millions of people in Ukraine that are without power. All right, let me show you this image here. All right, you can see that. All right, Salakia. I got the light in the back. You can't really see it, but yeah, man, you see, so around here, all right, you have Ukraine, all right, that it's just there's barely any lighting. All right, there's barely any lights, man. You look all around, everybody else got lights, but Ukraine has pretty much been hurled into the darkness, man. Okay, Ukraine has been hurled into the darkness, all right? And through the spirit, we've been warning you of this dark winter, okay? We've been warning you of the dark winter, right? We've been warning you of the rolling blackouts, okay? We've been warning you of, all these different things, and now you finally seeing that these things are here, man, right? These things are here. Okay, matter of fact, what I wanted to title this lesson at first was going into how instead of a white out Christmas, these people got a lights out Christmas. Right? A lights out Christmas, man, because we know that they just declared a rare emergency alert over there in the East Coast. All right, going into how millions of people over there in the East Coast, man, are without power, right? Because that winter storm, okay, it knocked out power in the Midwest, right? The East, the West, it knocked out power everywhere, man. Right. So you have people to this day, right? This is Christmas, right? In a lights out Christmas. Okay. Why? Because why? The Most High he despises these holidays, man. Okay. And so we just got hit with a rare, unprecedented winter storm, right? Winter storm. Okay. And it knocked out power, man. Right. Because we know what what was that 2020 in Texas, right? They had temperatures in Texas that they ain't never experienced before. Fucked up the power grid. And so what is the Most High showing you, man? What is the theme? All right, is that the lights are going out. Okay, you people ain't been paying attention, man. All right, well, the Most High is using your favorite day of the year, all right, to show you people, all right, that this is your new normal, man. Okay, and as we're gonna go into this lesson, this world is at war. Okay, Russia's just been building up, and the war news that's been going on, man, over the last few weeks. All right, it's mind blowing. Okay, it's been shit just piling up. All right, to the point to where you got Russia state TV going into how NATO is just weeks away from an escalation with Russia. Okay, or how Russia's weeks away from an escalation with NATO, man, because we know America and the U.S. And NATO, all right, have been fighting this war using Ukraine as a proxy. Okay, this war is Russia versus the U.S., man. right? Since the Cold War, and everybody knows that, right? But we're going to get into that, all right? But yeah, I want to go into first all these power outages, man. You got people, millions of customers around the U.S. right now that still ain't got no power. You know, water coming out the faucets, frozen cold, okay? And the Most High is showing you, man, that he's through with this place, right? So I just wanted to grab a couple points on that. You have millions of people without power due to the winter storm, and power grids are under attack, all right? Which that's another thing. You had, you know, you go on a Dabu Sevens channel, right? You had you had several power grids in North Carolina. I forgot what the other city was, all right? And then several threatening letters about how more attacks will happen on these power grids over here, man. Okay, so you have citizens, whether it's, you know, an inside job, whether it's the actual citizens that's fed up, right? You have people that's literally attacking the power grids over here, man. You know, these different substations, okay? So what? The blackouts are here, man. Okay, you people thought that, you know, the rolling blackouts and thing wasn't gonna come, right? You thought that these things was just, you know, fear mongering, all right? But how do you explain the fact that people are dealing with these things at this moment, right? How do you explain these things, man? All right, and this is finally hit home over here in the U.S. All right, so how much more so over there in Ukraine, right? Over there in Europe, where that, you know, that pipeline just got sabotaged. Okay, so those Europeans are feeling the heat, right? Rather the cold. Okay, and everybody's gonna face and experience these blackouts, man. Because one thing you got to understand with power outages is that what? It's not gonna be too long after that to where the water goes. Okay, and I was reading this article, you know, dealing with Ukraine, how, you know, because of the power plants, the hydroelectric dams, right, are being attacked. What's that gonna do? That causes them to not be able to access water. You know, that causes them not to be able to access water, man. All right, we know that we're in a time of unprecedented droughts. Okay, all these different lake beds, these rivers, right? The Mississippi River. Okay, all these lakes are drying up. Okay, so what? We're coming into a time of not only a famine of food, but a lack of a scarcity of being able to access water. Okay, because all these things coincide, right? All these things work hand in hand, man. And that's how Yahweh Shem Yahshua gets down. Okay, that's how he does business. Okay, it's like a domino effect. Okay, so you have all these different power outages, the rolling blackouts because these power grids just can't keep up. All right, this is what they're telling us. Okay, and this is the first time, you know, 2020 is really the first time we really had to start experiencing shit like this. You know, where they're like, all right, conserve energy, right? You might have to leave your energy or turn your electricity off for 30 minutes, 90 minutes, then you know, then you can turn it back on later. Right, but that's what they're dealing with over there in Ukraine, man. Like 4 hours on and off type shit. Okay, and we seeing that these things are hitting America, man. All right, okay. So yeah, man, you got all these blackouts. All right, that's happening worldwide, and so you have several states issue states of emergency. All right, I know, you know, you had Kansas, I believe Missouri, may issue states of emergency. All right, and pretty much all these states over here in the U.S., man, all right, are feeling the impact of that winter storm. Okay, right, all right, and so yeah, that's what I want to deal with first, man. So what this is showing you is that what the lights are about to go out. Right, it's about to be real dark out in these streets, man. All right, it's about to be real dark out, right? Which that happened in I believe it was Cuba. I believe it was Cuba a few years ago, right? When the lights went out, you had people riding, taking to the street, you know, and that's what's coming, man. That's what's coming. Okay, we've seen these things build up, right? All right, in 2023, man, you know, Lord willing, all hell break out because it's shit so looking like it, right? All right, let me grab this. Give me one moment. All right, because these are the times that we're in. All right, it's not even a matter of coming into, man. We're here. All right, we're here, man. Gotta get into the whole fact of the you know, the Texas border, right, and the fact that they had a National Guard deployed at the border, okay, because Title 42 is set to expire, meaning there's gonna likely be an influx of you know, Northern Kingdom, right, as well as, you know, the Haitian Southern Kingdom coming into America. All right, and so what these devils have is they have an operation all right, operations in place to where they're gonna pretty much bring out the concentration camps. All right, they're gonna round them all up. Okay, they're gonna begin rounding them all up, man, and putting them in concentration camps. All right, and all that's pretty much setting the stage for is for the to throwing people in those camps that don't go along with the agenda. All right, and it's all setting the stage, man. Okay, so this is Ecclesiastes 12, and we're gonna start at the top. All right, it says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." Okay, and the theme that's been going on, man, all right, is that what? No one is having pleasure in these days. Okay, I mean, this is Christmas, man. These people's, favorite holiday. You got people around the states without power, cold as shit, probably opening up presents, hands shivering. Okay, they ain't having a good time, man. All right, and this is why, because Yahweh Shemel Shah is bringing about this judgment. All right, and it's showing you that you people, all right, the time of mirth is over. Okay, the time of mirth is over, man. Coming into 2023, Lord willing, there's going to be no more mirth, man. All right. It says, "When thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain." All right. And essentially, the sun and the stars being darkened, all right, going into, when those missiles are shut off. Okay, we know that Putin just readied the Satan II missile system. Okay, they just readied that, man. All right, so they got these things ready. You got North Korea continuing to shoot off missiles off their east coast into the sea. All right, they just did that a few days ago. Okay, all these things, man, have happened over the past 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, a lot of shit's been taking place, man. Okay, and what is that's gonna cause? It's gonna cause war to break out. All right, it's gonna cause everybody's hands to be involved, man. Okay, which we're gonna get into that, right? It says, "While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain," because you're gonna have them mushroom clouds that's gonna blot out the sun, or they're gonna blot out the sky, man. Okay. Verse 3, it says, "In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble," all right, who's the keepers of the house? Going into your elites, right? Those who pull in the strings, right? It says, "And the strong men shall bow themselves," your military might, right? The military guys, the your wealthier Americans, right? Bowing themselves, meaning what? That they're being affected. They got a blow to the gut, all right? And it's humbling them, man, right? Because we know that over there in Russia, okay, Putin just called up more troops. Okay, he's called what they said 1.5 million troops, but in reality, it's likely going to be more than that. Okay, so you had videos circulating of different Russian men trying to run out the country, right? Jumping off a flight of stairs, breaking their legs so they wouldn't have to serve. Yeah, man, that represents the these men bowing themselves, man, right? They're being humbled by these times. Okay, so how much more for the women, right? It says, "And the strong men shall bow themselves," meaning, with your wealthier Americans, right? They've been able to, build a hedge of protection around them because of their money. Well, we're in the times, man, where dealing with this inflation, dealing with the destruction of the dollar. All right, that everybody beginning to live paycheck to paycheck. Okay, you ain't gonna be able to cope with these times, man. All right, which you see in the fact that the prices at the gas pump have went down, but at the end of the day, if you understand what's been going on, all right, America's been cut off. They've been cut off from OPEC. Okay, they're being cut off from China. All right, and they're being cut off from the East, the Eastern Hemisphere, man. And so what that's going to cause is, what that's caused is Biden to pull oil from the strategic oil reserve. Okay, that's just like saying you've been stocking up hella food. You've been prepping, getting all your canned goods, right? Your rice and beans and nuts and shit. All right, but instead of going to the store every day and buying food each week to eat off that, you've been just eating off your storage. All right. And that's what America's doing, man. So that's why people, catching a break at the gas pump. But at the end of the day, all right, when the rubber meets the road, these people going to realize that what? We ain't going to have that much oil, man. All right. We're using the last of our resources. Okay. And so what's going to happen is gas prices are going to skyrocket. Okay. They're going to be completely unaffordable, to where people just not going to be out driving no more. It's going to be like these dystopian apocalyptic shows, man. People gonna be walking around on bikes and shit because it's gonna get to the point to where there's gonna be no oil, and or the price is just gonna be too damn high that ain't nobody gonna be able to afford it in these times of recession, anyways. Okay, and this is what's here, man. This shit is here. All right. It says, and the grinders cease because they are few, going into your workers, man. So we know a lot of people are getting laid off, man. Massive layoffs. You got all these top CEOs stepping down, right? Warning of recession, Bezos, and all these different things, man. All right, and a lot of people have been getting fired. Okay, so in the same times where people can't make ends meet, all right, if they ain't got a job, they're gonna have to go get it from you. Okay, so we're gonna see that anarchy increase more and more, man. And it looks like next year, man, we're gonna see this shit enter. This shit is already entered into a new phase, man. Okay. All right. It says in the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, man. And really, that's literally and figuratively, right? Because darkened meaning what? There's no future for this place. You got these economists, top economists, and things like that. They're warning that we're headed into a recession. The dollar is about to crash, right? And you people have been hearing these warnings over and over, man, since 2020, but you people haven't been taking heed, okay? Especially you Israelites, okay? But what? You've been getting warned about the blackouts, and now what? You're seeing them, okay? So with all these things, man, it's a matter of time, and that's why the prophets are set up, all right, to keep on these things, man, to keep watching, because at the end of the day, man, it's a lot of shit going on, and it's a lot of shit that, mainstream media don't even cover, dealing with Peru. You had a lot of Americans that was trying to dip out of Peru because of a lot of civil unrest going on, right? We know the gangs in Haiti have taken over the capital because the president was, I believe he was killed last year, okay? So look, man, and these are a few countries, a few third world countries around the world, man. So how bad is it really? That's what you got to ask yourself, okay? Because, it's a lot of shit we don't see, okay? But yeah, it says, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. And again, literally too, because as you look at Ukraine, man, a lot of those Ukrainians, all right, they are without power, okay? You can't really see that, but a lot of Ukrainians are without power, okay? This storm has caused power outages over here in the States. Europe, all right, has not been able to get oil and natural gas from Russia anymore. So they're getting warned of the rolling blackouts. They're having to conserve energy, okay? So what? It's literally about to get dark out, man. And we've seen with Cuba, all right, a couple years back, when that happened, it's going to cause all hell to break out, man. So it's a lot of shit coinciding together, all right, that's about to make these times so damn terrible, right? It's a lot of things going on that's the reason why these times are going to be so terrible, man. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into that war talk. Okay, dealing with the fact that you have, Salaki, before I go into that, all right, since we just went into the fact that the grinders are ceasing, right? You have hella strikes going on in the world, man. Okay, you have nurses, paramedics, I believe bus drivers going on strike in the UK. Okay, you have railroad workers going on strike in France. Okay, as I speak. Okay, and we've seen strikes over here in the U.S., right? You have the biggest strike, it was in, what was it? I'm blanking on it, all right? But over here in the U.S., man, and all these things is unprecedented. Like, people ain't went on strike like people haven't been going on strike like they're going on nowadays, man, right? We just averted, 2 major railroad shutdowns, all right, this year, okay? But it's getting to the point to where all these things are, man, is just showing you what's coming, okay? And for some people, these things are already here, man. Like I said, these things take a little longer to fully be seen over here in the States, okay? But at the end of the day, we're seeing them, man. So how bad is it really? That's what you got to ask yourself, okay? Because when nobody's out working, okay, which we're gonna get into the fact that you have in Dayton, Ohio, all right, it's gonna be just like Chicago, all right. They're gonna be in the same boat as Chicago, because as far as Chicago, come January 1st, all right, they're not gonna be holding certain prisoners. They're not going to be holding you for certain crimes and all these different things, man. So literally setting the stage for the purge. Okay, and I got some information going into Dayton, Ohio that I want to go into as well. But yeah, man, you got all these nurses, paramedics, and etc. going on strike. All right, and when they go on strike, all right, what is the government going to do? All right, they have to roll in the military. Okay, they're going to bring in the National Guard. Okay, they're going to bring in the military to do that, man. And we actually caught glimpses of that. I believe it was last year. You know, you had a military, you know, over there in Europe. I forget which part, that was driving school buses. Okay, driving school buses. They're going to be working the hospitals because the people, the citizens, are fed up. All right, they're not going to keep working with this low ass wage. Okay, they're not going to keep doing it. So they're going to roll in the military, man. And when they roll in the military, that's martial law. Okay, that's martial law, man. So you see, they're literally strategically setting everything up, man. Right? One thing is built upon another. Okay, the whole defund the police movement caused hella law enforcement to step down. So hella law enforcement stepping down is opening up the doors for hella anarchy and unrest in these streets at a time where people are getting their pockets tapped by this cost of living, man, and everything else going on. Okay, so they're just strategically setting up this chaos. Okay, so you got all these strikes going on. Okay, thousands of people going on strike for higher pay, right, and all these different things, man. And you know, all that's going to do is just it's going to bring in the military. It's going to bring in the National Guard, essentially, to take their place. Okay, and so you got that going on heavy over there in Europe. All right, but you even got these strikes going on over here in the U.S., right? So I wanted to go into that because these grinders are ceasing, man. We're getting to the point to where, you know, you're not going to be working, man. We getting to the point to where your city trash pickup, you know, all these federal workers, okay, the snow removal, the trash pickup, you know, being able to call the police, right, being able to, you know, the fire department coming through, all that shit's going to end, man. Like, all those things are going to end. It's going to cease to exist, man. Like, that's the times that we're coming into, okay? And so let's grab this. Going into Dayton, Ohio, they did not pass their budget for next year, okay? So I guess they needed a certain amount of chairmen or whatever they're called to vote on passing a budget for next year, okay? Dealing with, you know, the federal workers and things, all right? But they didn't pass their budget, all right? And essentially it's threatening to bring a never before government shutdown. All right. It's going to bring a government shutdown. All right. And you have the mayor warning. All right. And I quote, the city will shut down. It says our employees, Salakia, our employees, including police, fire, EMS, sanitation, public works, and everybody else, water will not get paid. It said the commissioner, Matt Joseph. All right, Salakia. It says there will be no trash pickup, no snow removal, any water or infrastructure emergencies will go unaddressed. They're gonna go unaddressed, man. Okay, so the same shit gonna happen in Chicago as the events play out. It's gonna happen in Dayton, Ohio, and it's gonna happen in all these cities and states, man. Okay, and they're telling you the fact that they're openly coming out, not passing budgets and shit. All right, this is unprecedented shit. Okay, this ain't shit that's happened before. Okay, why do you think these things are, man? Okay, because why? We're in the transition of the fiat currency into the digital currency. You know, the whole December 13th agenda is being underway, man. And so to bring in that infrastructure, the digital currency, and then rolling out the charagma, they gotta cause this hell to break out so that they can roll in that order. Okay, and that's what they're doing, man. So I'm gonna read that again. The Salaki, it wasn't the mayor, it was the commissioner, Matt Joseph. It says the city was shut down. This is the case if they don't do something about not passing this budget, okay, which they didn't pass the budget, so it's only a matter of time. It says it's threatening to bring a government shutdown, all right? And he said the city will shut down. Our employees, including police, fire, EMS, sanitation, public works, and everybody else, water will not get paid, okay? It said Commissioner Matt Joseph, there will be no trash pickup, no snow removal, any water or infrastructure emergencies will go unaddressed, man. Okay, and I believe it goes It goes into that in Second Ezra, man, how there's going to be no one to till the ground. Okay, there's going to be no one to till the ground, man, meaning you got vines growing up these buildings. Okay, trash is going to pile up. It's going to be a very funky smell out. All right, nature's going to take its course. The beasts of the earth going to take their course. All right, and it's going to be like these apocalyptic movies, man, and it's actually scriptural. Right, let me see if I can grab that in Ezra real quick. All right, the stage is being set, man. All right, give me 1 second here. All right, this is Second Ezra chapter 16, and let's see where I want to start. We're gonna start at verse 22. It says, "For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy." And we're going to get into that sword, man, going into the war, right? It says, "And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them." Meaning you're going to have bodies piled up in these streets, man, and nobody's going to be burying the bodies, right? It's going to get to the point to where it's just so overwhelming, all right? Nobody's going to be burying the bodies, man. You barely going to be able to mourn the death of your loved ones, okay? All right? It says, "And there should be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted and the cities should be cast down," man. And we're getting into how the casting down of these cities is playing out, man. Right? All the shit that's happening is causing hell to break out, man. All right. And that's why we're saying 2023 is going to be a very dark year, man. Right? And we're looking at, 2023, all hell may break out. Okay. Verse 24, it says, "There should be no man left to till the earth and to sow it." Meaning, again, nobody gonna be out here doing these federal jobs, man. Your bushes getting trimmed and the grass getting cut. It's not gonna be a thing no more, man. Okay. So you gotta, be able to visualize how it's gonna look. All right. And we had these different, apocalyptic movies and shows that give us a glimpse of how it's gonna be, man. It's gonna be very foul out, right? It says, "The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men." So nature's going to take its course, and the earth is going to be desolate of men. Why? Because it's going to be a lot of famine and death, man. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. Okay, and it's going to cause a lot of these cities, man, to become vacant, right? It says, "So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice," man. Right, and they show you these things like The Walking Dead. I referenced that a lot, but it got a lot of shit in there, man. Like, you'll have a group, going around, all right, just to try to find another group of people to interact with. But then again, when they find those people, man, they be trying to steal take their shit. They might kill them. They might eat them. Cannibalism, because all those things are coming. It says, "So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there should be 10 left, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves in the thick groves," yeah, "and in the clefts of the rocks." And the groves going to be thick because nature's going to take its course again, man. Okay? It's going to be very trying, dark times, man. Very scary times upon the earth are here. Okay? And they're only growing. Right? Verse 31, it says, "Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword." Meaning, you're going to have foreign troops over here, man. Foreign troops going to come to America, okay? They're going to be kicking you out your house, taking your goods, all right? And it's going to be all types of hell, man. It says, "Even so in those days, there should be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword," man. See, so you got all these preppers prepping up, but if you don't serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that's for naught, right? That's for naught, man. It says, "And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through." See, so all nature's going to take its course, man. All the beasts of the earth, you've been hearing about, attacks, these animals attacking people. How much more so, man, when they start, realizing that, man ain't out here polluting the earth, driving these cars around on the highways and all these things. The animals going to come back out, man. they gonna claim this shit, and that's why in Job chapter 5 it tells you how the elect, all right, we're gonna be at peace with the beasts of the earth, all right, and the stones of the earth, right? Meaning we're going to be at peace with nature, man, right? You're going to need that because these beasts of the earth going to claim a lot of lives too, right? Verse 33, it says, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands, right? So all you single mothers out there, man, all you, especially of our nation, you black women that went to put your degree, your PhD above getting a family, a lot of you are in a terrible case right now. You know, a lot of you are in a terrible case, whether you want to admit it or not, all right? And really, there's no help coming for you, okay? There's no help coming for you women, man, all right? Because if we're coming into the times to where men, you know, strong men, you know, men that got resources and, you know, military experience, right, to where they're bowing themselves, how much more for you women, man? You know, a lot of you women are transformers anyways. You want to, you know, be a woman one moment and then be a man the next. Well, hey, at the end of the day, man, you women are getting exactly what you asked for, man. And a lot of you, all right, a lot of women, all right, will not survive, man. Especially a lot of women, right? It says the virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn having no husbands. See? Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. So you women are going to mourn, man. All you women who thought you didn't need a man, you are going to be seeking a man in these times, man. All right? And not just any man. It's going to be a man of the Lord, because at the end of the day, according to Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 6, all right, these men are going to be holding themselves like women. You know, Tyrone on the block, right? Your thugs, you know, the women that the men that a lot of these women look to, because the image has been there's been a certain image painted around that they're true men, that they're hard men. But in reality, a lot of them guys are emotional, man. A lot of them niggas are emotional and broken and weak. Okay. And they're going to show that their true colors in these times ahead, man, because our people are they're easily able to flex up on their own people. But we're going to be in the times of race war, civil war, world at war. All right. And you know, our people ain't going to just be fighting each other. Right. You're going to see a lot of these men. All right. They're going to show you their true colors, man. All right. And that's why the men of the Lord, we've been built up with this truth. All right. That Lord willing, we're at that number. We're going to be comforted. You know, we're not going to be worrying about this shit, man, because we know it's coming. Right. That's the comfort you get from prophecy. You know, these things are coming, man. So you're able to build your mind up and prepare for them, you know, spiritually first and foremost. Right. But yeah, man, a lot of your Tyrones and shit, man, they going to run from you women, man. They going to be just like you women, man. Okay, and that's according to scripture. It says, their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So look, if you don't get taken up by the war, man, the famine's going to haunt your ass. And it's worse to go out by way of famine, man. Like, you know, a lot of you people ain't never did a fast in your life. You know, you've never really been without food, especially over here in America. And these Americans eat, what, 4, 5, 6 times a day? Okay, breakfast, lunch, dinner, 20 different snacks. I mean, you're looking at McDonald's, man. Look at these, you know, McDonald's, your Taco Bells, right? They got a shortage of supplies, man, having to change up their menus, okay? Because, you know, being able to have those pleasures, going out to the restaurants and things and eat, it's all coming to a close, man, right? So a lot of you people, man, you know, a lot of you people about to be humble, you know, where it hurts the most, okay? And that's them bellies. Right, your stomach's gonna be eating themselves and shit, man. You people got a lot coming. It says, in the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. See that? So yeah, again, so the Most High is stressing what that you women, man, you about to be in a terrible case, and you gonna have no one to protect you. Right? You women are gonna have no one to protect you, man, and no one's gonna feel sorry for you. Essentially, everybody gonna be out trying to make it on their own, man. Right? Everybody gonna be trying to make it on their own. You know, or women that have turned to Esau. Esau sure as hell is not going to protect you women. Okay, everybody going to link up with their own race, man. Okay, everybody going to go to their own people, and our people divided. See? So yeah, it's going to be very terrible for you women, man, because you women going to try to run to the men of your nation now, and you're going to get turned down, man. All right? All right? And matter of fact, we're going to grab that. This is Isaiah. Grab that. In Isaiah chapter, we'll start here. 32:9 says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. right? So our women are careless, man. Okay, our women are careless as hell, man. The way they live, the YOLO lifestyle, the horse lifestyle, you know, the transformer lifestyle. Man, look, our women are careless as shit. It says, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come, man. You know, you women ain't about to be able to eat out here. Okay, you ain't about to be able to eat. You ain't about to be able to get your nails done. You ain't about to be able to get your hair done, right? You be lucky to take a shower, man. Because like we're going into the droughts, the shutting down of these hydroelectric dams, it's gonna cause a water shortage, man. So hey, you know, all of your dainties is gonna be out the window, man. And you women, you know, not having your makeup on and not being able to upkeep your hygiene, a lot of you, you know, we just not gonna want to be around you anyways, you know, because you're able to put off a persona, you know, with this makeup and shit that, you know, you're worth more than you truly are, but your true value is about to be seen, man. All right. And a lot of you don't got it. And that's why, you know, you're just gonna be out here left to fend for yourself. Okay, and no one's gonna feel sorry for you, man. It says the gathering shall not come, and that's that famine. It says, tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled. Be troubled. Ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins, going into mourning. And we just read in Ezra how you women are going to mourn having no husbands, right? No bridegrooms. See, it says, tremble ye women that are at ease, and you're at ease right now. Why? Because you're able to reap benefits from the government. But like we're going into, going on in Dayton, Ohio, Chicago, and all these cities and states real soon, the government is shutting down. Okay, as the dollar crashes, right? Everybody turns their back on America. Oh man, this government's through. This government's gonna crash, man. All right, and you women don't have nobody to turn to, right? This is Isaiah chapter 31, and from the top, it says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help." Okay, which represents America. All right, woe to them that go down to the government for help and stay on horses, right? And trust in chariots because there are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. Going into your police officers, you know, your fire department, but mainly the police officers, because if you got a situation, all right, you women are quick to call up them boys, okay? Y'all women quick to call up them boys, all right? But at the end of the day, we coming into the times where you ain't gonna be able to do that shit no more, okay? It's gonna be the purge, man. Ain't nobody gonna run to save you. You gotta have all these militia groups and gangs out here, like over there in Haiti. All right, the women getting grabbed up in broad daylight, kidnapped, right? And that's how it's gonna be, man. You ain't gonna be able to call up nobody, right? It says because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. And a lot of our people, man, especially you women, you don't seek Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, because you don't know the first two things about what it means to be a true woman, okay, or yet alone a woman of the Most High, right? But this humbling is going to awaken your eyes to that, man. Okay, and that's why the men of the Lord, you know, we got the spirit of discernment to where we're gonna be hella picky, man. All right, and a lot of you women just will not get selected. Okay, all right, and that's the point. I'm gonna grab verse 3. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not God. Okay, you people are women put their trust in the so-called white man. Okay, they're men. Okay, however, the men of the nation of Israel, okay, we're considered gods under Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. See, it says, now the Egyptians are men and not power, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fall together, man. So look, the government being able to help you, they're falling. You being able to depend on the government, all right, you're going to fall too. See that? It says, in both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fail together, man. And we're seeing that. Okay, we're seeing that going into the this shutdown of these different you know, these different states, right? The government shutdowns and shit, right? So yeah, man. So let's go ahead and transition into this war. All right, because you have a lot of war news that's been circulating over the last few weeks. Okay. All right. So let me open this up real fast. All right. Okay. All right, I'm gonna grab this in Joel chapter 3 in verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up, man. And these words are coming to life, okay? Yahweh Shemel Shah is doing this right now. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, okay? Let the weak say, I am strong, okay? And all these nations have acquired, nuclear capabilities, okay? Acquired, advanced weaponry, right? It says, and let the weak say, I am strong, okay? Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh, man. And that's what he's doing. So you've had, as of late, you had the president of Ukraine, Zelensky, came over here to America, right? Speak with the, Biden, okay? And essentially when that, around the time when that was happening, Israel, right, became a full military partner with the U.S., right? While at the same time, Iran became Russia's full military partner. See, so these nations are what? They're linking up, man. They're bringing prophecy to pass, okay? Because when you go into Ezekiel 38, it tells you, some of the nations that's going to be allied with Russia, okay? And a lot of those nations are already a part of BRICS. You got Turkey that's aligning with Russia, okay? Been there because they're backing out of NATO. Okay, it says, so yeah, Israel became the U.S.'s full military partner, and Iran became Russia's full military partner, man. Okay, and like I mentioned earlier, you had North Korea that was firing. They fired off 2 ballistic missiles toward the sea off their east coast, man. Okay, so that's the weak saying I am strong. All right, these nations are flexing their might. Okay, their military might. Okay. You also just had recently China again. Okay, they did this before. China sent warships and fighter jets towards Taiwan. Okay, crossing the Taiwan Strait. Okay, and this is, I believe, the second time they did this shit, man. Okay, so around us at the same time, Russia's at full blown that war with Ukraine. Okay, ramping up their their air defense systems and missile systems and calling up 1.5 million troops. Okay, China is now continuing to provoke Taiwan. Okay, they're pretty much going to invade Taiwan, man. All right, and it's gonna stretch the U.S. far too thin. All right, so yeah, you had China flexing their muscles. Everybody's saying they strong, man. You had the like I mentioned, Russia called up 1.5 million soldiers. All right, they readied their Satan II missile system. All right, and they even put up they said they put up air defense systems around the city of Moscow, which is the first time they did this shit since the war. Okay, so Russia pretty much is foreshadowing that shit's about to escalate. Okay, they put air defense missile systems around the city of Moscow, right? And like I mentioned, they're warning that war with NATO is weeks away. Weeks away, man. See, so again, as we head into 2023, this is going to be a very dark year, right? War is weeks away, man, because the information came out that it was intercepted by Russia, with that Nord Stream 1 and 2 sabotage. They had intercepted that a message was sent from, I believe, a prime minister in the UK to the US, pretty much that it is done, right? Like some along the lines of it is done, going into the attacking of that pipeline. So Russians know full well that America and Europe, all right, have been fighting war with them by using Ukraine as a proxy. They know that full well, man. Okay, and all the evidence is out. So that's why they're bolstering up their systems. They're calling up more troops, all right, and they're about to invade Ukraine again from the north, okay, through Belarus, okay? And you have the NATO and the U.S. building up hella troops in Poland, okay? And the U.S. they're sending a Patriot missile defense system to Ukraine, right? So everybody's involved, man. Everybody's involved, right? Like I said, the U.S. and Israel just shook them hands, right? Solidifying that military agreement. Russia and Iran did it. Oh, and you also had top Russian military generals went and met with generals from China. Okay, which they're saying, you know, all those Russian generals going and meeting with those, you know, those Chinese generals or whatever. That shit ain't happened since World War II. See, so you have unprecedented war talk going on right now, showing you what, man, that World War III, all right, is about to enter into a whole new level, man. Okay, shit's about to escalate, man, and we could be weeks away. Okay, weeks away. All right, which will lead us into right into their new year. See? So yeah, man. A lot of shit going on, man, as far as that war. Okay, you got a lot of shit going on, man. You got videos circulating of just train loads of tanks, right, from Russia headed to the battlefield. Okay, like we said, you got a lot of the U.S. is sending a lot of, well, we know they've been sending billions upon billions of dollars to Ukraine, right, because they're fighting that war. All right, and I mean, we're just gonna wait and see, man. Within these coming weeks, look, man, everything could change. Everything literally could change within the coming weeks, man. All right, and we're gonna wait and we're gonna be patient and continue to allow these things to play out, right? And yeah, man, and that's what I wanted to go into, right? Dealing with that war, right? And then I just, you know, I got a couple more points and we're gonna go ahead and end out, but you know, a couple miscellaneous. You have that magnitude 6 earthquake in California, right? Just recently, that magnitude 6 earthquake, right? Which that caused power outages. See, so essentially the Most High is showing you, man, that there's many ways he could bring about blackouts, okay? And especially in the times with this heightened war talk, okay, Russia, China are liable to attack the power grids over here, man, just like they're doing in Ukraine, okay? All right, you have monsoons in Malaysia causing thousands of people to evacuate, killing off people, okay? I believe they said 10 people have died so far because of this winter storm, all right? And that's just when I seen it, you know, so it could be more. You got volcanoes erupting in Hawaii, right? All these, you know, the earth, natural disasters, man, all these things are just showing us more and more Yahweh Shem Yahushua is judging this place, man. Which let me grab it in, let me grab the words of Yahweh Shah, okay? And we'll go ahead and close out. All right, and I actually want to start at the bottom, all right? This is Matthew chapter 24. And give me one moment. All right. One second. All right, here it is. All right, so this is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. All right, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, we're in this dark winter, cold, dark winter, man. And while at the same time, everybody's just furious, man. And the thing about it is that, you know, the last couple of years, we've also been getting hit with unprecedented heat waves. See, so the Most High is showing you he's breaking records with this shit, man. So next year is reasonable to expect. All right, it's gonna be hella hot next year, okay? And with it being hella hot, all right, it's gonna further cause strains on the power grids and rolling blackouts, man. Everything, like I said, everything coincides. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, but he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. And these are times to where in which you're gonna have to endure. Okay, you're gonna have to endure, man. Verse 21, it says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no nor ever shall be. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, man. Okay, so Yahweh Shem Yahushua is shortening these days because of the elect. All right, and he's going to protect the elect. He's going to keep the elect safe. All right, and everybody else, man, you know, you got to prepare. You got to prepare, man. which, you know, essentially the only way you can prepare is by returning to Yahweh Shem Shah as an Israelite, but a lot of you aren't doing that. So, I mean, you just gonna have to get ready to, you know, to be taken in these times, man. All right. So we're gonna end it off here. This is Job chapter 5. In verse 19, it says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. All right, and this is dealing with the elect. It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death. See that? So we're going to be able to eat in the times of famine. Okay. Just like our forefathers, man, the patriarchs, you know, they lived through times of famine. Okay. But the Most High always took care of them. Right. It says, and in war from the power of the sword. So we're going to be safe from the sword, the military, all these different things. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Okay. And, you know, you might, right. You might have it to where, you know, say, for example, your lights go out, you know, your lights go out, you know, in the time of anarchy, people riding and shit in the streets. OK, you might get hit with a sudden burst of fear. But at the end of the day, that's normal. OK, but scriptures say, be not afraid of sudden fear when it cometh. OK, because why? You have confidence in Yahweh Shem Shah. Right now, it's a human, you know, response, you know, for your nervous system. You might, you know, feel a sense of uneasiness, but then you instantly get comforted because of these scriptures, man. All right. And this is how we're going to be stable through these times, man. All right. And that's why the name of Yahweh Shem Shah is of utmost importance. Okay. It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Right. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth, because the beasts are going to take their course. Right. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. It says, and thou shalt know that thy tabernacles shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. All right. And what's our habitation? What's our tabernacle? All right. You know, essentially it's our bodies. Okay. Where, you know, our bodies are our tabernacle. But at the end of the day, in a, you know, in a spiritual sense, all right, it's the name Yahweh Shem Shah. Okay. That's our tabernacle, somewhere we run to and we're safe. Okay, and you know, I'm gonna grab this and then I'll be done. All right, Yahweh Shem Shah, man, is gonna be our safety in these times, man. This is Proverbs 18:10. It says, the name of Yahweh is a strong tower, the righteous runneth into it and is safe. See that? So when we going through this shit, man, what are we gonna do? We're gonna call on the name of the Lord, man. All right, and that's why we've been building up our faith. Okay, we've been getting put through trials, so the Most High can build us up. So when we have to go through these times and these days ahead, man, we're already going to be ready for it. You know, we're going to be ready for it through the Spirit, right? But anyways, man, with that, you know, that's pretty much what I wanted to go into. All right, this world is at war, man. All right, and hey, you know, speaking as a man, all right, we could be within 2 years, man, from our salvation. Shit, even within a year, you know, because it's not like it's going to take long once these major events pop off, right? Once those first missiles start getting shot off, man, that's it, you know? And that's why we know that the U.S. is piloting a digital dollar, okay? And we already know that they've openly went into how they're ready for this transition. You know, that's pretty much what December 13th was all about, okay? So, I mean, we're here, man. We're literally here, right? We could be a couple years away, man. We could be a year or two away, man, you know, and that's just through the Spirit. But at the end of the day, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashim Rechaha Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, I want to say Kwam Yasharallah, DTA Wa Baba Ba. Shalom.